Welcome back to Speed Dating for Ghosts. Um, Apparently we told somebody something they didn't want to hear. So, that's awkward. Sorry you died. And now, we're back with Riley. Hey, I'm Riley again. Haha. So, what should we talk about now? I have no idea. Oh. Well, if you have no idea, and I have no idea, this'll be a weird few minutes. Clicks tongue. Hums something? What's that you're humming? Just a little tune I wrote. You make music? You're surprised? I'm not just pretty to look at, you know. I've also got a set of pipes. Pipes that aren't muscles. You want to hear? Sure. Nobody ever wants to hear my music. This is rad. Okay. So, it goes a little something like this. There's nothing I would like better than lying beside you forever in a graveyard cemetery row, watching the green grass grow. Let him keep singing. The sun would beat down on the stones. No one would be on their phones. It would be the most perfect place. Almost as perfect as your face. So, what do you think? It was great. You're too kind. Too kind. Guess I'm just lucky. Gifted with the blessing of the beat, you know? So why music? Sometimes I'll be exploring a graveyard, and bam, inspiration kicks one through the uprights. Oh man, for some reason that just reminded me. If you haven't heard the song "Drop Kick Me Jesus," that is wow. That's a song that I just remembered existed, and whew, yeah, drop kick me Jesus through the goalposts of life. Anyway, moving right along. Do you do any art? I write. Nice. Other than lyrics, I'm not much into writing. It's hard to tell a story, especially one that makes sense. Songs tell stories. I guess they do. I never thought about it like that. You're pretty smart, you know. You're smart too. So you're nice and hot? Score. The bell rings. So, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on them. Do I have to pick now? Is this gonna lock me in? I don't know. I mean, Riley, I don't think you're my type, but, you do seem to, be earnest, if a little bit, dumb. Sure, why not? I'd like that. Righteous. Just tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. Christ. Of course it is. Even when I'm dead, I know how to live. Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. We already talked a bit about how I lived. The Vegas life. My crooked casino boss. I'd like to tell you about how I died. I'm honestly curious. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. One day in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino. Why did you go? By this point, he had me trapped. I knew all his secrets, and he knew mine. If I left, who knows what he'd do. I didn't mind dying, but I had a kid to think about. The casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in, and led me to the blackjack tables, where my boss was waiting. Dead on the floor. Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet. Where was his son? Standing next to his pops. He smiled when he saw me. "You'll make this go away," he said. I nodded. Two guys bigger than horses stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat. Did you like the sun? No. When I say son, you probably picture a kid. 20 or so? This guy was going on 45. He'd inherited his dad's thirst for power, but not his loyalty. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand. Did you confront the sun? Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the sun was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack, that's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic. Horse crap. But how did you die? I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off all the lights, and waited. Nothing happened. Until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down, after making sure I was inside. I'm so sorry, Vera. Yeah, well, now you know why. I'm the lady in smoke. The bell rings. Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink? And try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour? Oh no, Fran. So, hey. Steph came to talk to me about what you said. Am I in trouble? No. As you may have already guessed, Steph didn't know she had died. When you said you're dead, she thought you were threatening her. I don't know how she went this long. Some deep denial at work, maybe. Anyways, she wants to talk to you again. But go easy on her, okay? I'm sure you remember when you died. The confusion, it's not fun. These mixers are supposed to be fun. Try to keep them that way, okay? Okay. Okay. So I, talked to Fran. Sorry I freaked out before. Death is hard to accept. You're telling me. I've apparently been dead for years? It's just so weird. I still feel alive. Just, like, disassociated. like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive, too. What was your life like? It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly, life was pretty good. Good parents? Good parents for sure. There's really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music, artsy movies about ballet school witches. What? That's a lot to take in right there. And fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly, I just liked to practice alone in my room. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things, especially when things start to go wrong. And holy, did things go wrong in my life. A recurring theme with ghosts. I'm learning that. Everyone here has a sad story to tell. Mine, well, this is hard to talk about. Fran said we should just have fun. I had cancer. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. Started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, out of place. It's hard to describe. What was the treatment like? It was rough. The font makes that really hard to read. That's radiation. Chemo, so much chemo. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out to the world, into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more? Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Nor is she the infamous Lady in Smoke. Choose your date. Well, I think we'll talk through this next time.